Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to another video here at Fully Collectible. And today we have the spending challenge for March. So this one's a little bit late getting up because of this little guy here. Had to wait for this one to come in. I didn't want to just put a picture up on the screen and say, hey, this is on the way. I wanted to make sure I had it so I could show it properly because I'm really excited about that one. As you can see, it's in its own little envelope, so that can usually only mean it's come from one place. But we'll get to the spending challenge after we've gone through a little bit of a mail day, because I've had some stuff come in, and this is really just more of the highlights of stuff that's come in. I'd be here for quite some time if I was to go through absolutely everything that had come back. So these are like key points, main highlights. Been buying into a lot of breaks, especially NFL breaks, because I am on a Chris Olave chase this year. I've bought into tons of breaks, been successful in some, hit and miss most. So, you know, it's still cheaper than buying multiple hobby boxes of different products, especially when it comes to Prism and products like that. It's just a little bit out of my reach. I'm trying to hit a couple of cards and probably not likely to do it anyway. So breaks are the way to go for most of those kind of products, but there are definitely still some that I want to open for myself and get a good look at. So that will be coming a little bit later on. As I said, I'm not trying to flood the channel with too much NFL. One video a month seems to be okay. We'll just kind of keep it at that for the time being, unless they start to get lots more views, in which case I might open a little bit more on camera and get some more NFL videos up. But we'll get stuck into the mail day, because there is a nice variety in here. And we're starting off with Marvel. So there's a Marvel product, there's Avengers, it's by Upper Deck and Fleer. So a very pricey product to get a box of. I think it's nearly $800 for a hobby box of this. But there was a random character break that you could buy into. So I bought some spots hoping to get the likes of Gambit, maybe Deadpool, Jubilee, different characters like that, hoping to get a couple that I wanted. I got several that I'd never heard of. So yeah, I did get a couple of cool characters, but unfortunately didn't hit any of the cards in the box. So I got a Trick Shot. This is a green parallel. Don't know a lot about the product. It's not numbered or anything, but they are a shorter print. They are a parallel. So Trick Shot, not entirely familiar. We'll just put these off to the side. Black Panther, I was pretty stoked to get Black Panther. It's another green parallel. They're just really cool cards. I love the designs. So I was pretty excited to get into that break. Got some cool ones. Winter Soldier, I was also very happy to get Winter Soldier. So I think that's more the base card there. Really cool design. And then Villain Pawn. Checkmate. These are really cool pieces, actually. I'm not usually a big fan of die cut cards, because quite often they just feel very random and pointless in terms of the shape of their design and everything. But if there's a purpose to it, like this is a chess piece, so there's a reason it's shaped this way, it makes sense, I'm okay with that. So not numbered or anything, I don't think, but they are a more rare piece, I think. I think you only get a couple of these per box. So very cool. Winter Soldier. Really wanted to hit Gambit in that break. I really wanted, like, if I could get a chess piece and a Gambit, I would somehow make that fit in this cabinet at the back here. That would be really cool. No luck, unfortunately. but some cool cards out of there nonetheless. We'll start flying through some of these. Like I said, I was buying the Saints in as many breaks as I could possibly get into, hoping to hit Olave cards. What we got instead was a whole heap of Saints cards, particularly Jameis Winston. Alontae Taylor, another rookie card, number to 275, so that's not bad, I'll take that. Jarvis Landry, green scope. That's number 275, so that's a cool card. Juice McAllister. It's like a blue wave or something like that. Numbered to 199. That's a cool design. It's kind of like that Ruby Red Wave, but in blue. That's nice. Alontae Taylor, another rookie for this year. Alvin Kamara Silver. And an Alvin Kamara Silver. And then finally got just a base Chris Olave. I actually fist pumped the air when I got that because it had been about 3 boxes, about 3 breaks before I actually saw just a base Olave rookie. So I was really excited to see that, and then managed to get another one. So I've got twosies, but this I was really excited about. Green, as you know, is my favorite color. If you've been following along long enough, had to put green into the logo for my page and my channel because it is just my absolute favorite color ever. To 175. So it's not even one of the shorter prints, but I did not care. I saw the green and I was thrilled. So I did buy into some random team breaks as well, hoping to hit the Saints. But lucked out and got a Danny Gray rookie to 10 instead. 1 of 10. Now I'm going to do a bit of research into this guy. I have absolutely no idea if he's any good. His auto's average. It's a nice patch though. And I do like the prism design this year. The border design a lot better than last year and the year previous to that, in my opinion. I do like this a lot better. So we'll see if Danny Gray is any good. And maybe I might be able to turn it into an Olave gold. Probably unlikely, but we'll see how we go. Get through these ones. So bought into Big Classics break because I do love classics. Didn't hit any Olave in the box that I opened. Bought several teams into this one. Managed to get the Steelers as well. Lots and lots of numbered cards in classics. Some very short printed, so this is to 50. It's a nice color as well. And then just kind of went on a Jameis Winston streak. Gold to 99, yellow to 99 Winston, red Winston to 75 this one is. And this is from a completely separate break to those cards there. Finally managed to get an Olave, just a plain base Olave rookie. Couldn't be happier. And a classic beginnings as well. These do look better in the parallels, especially the purple. They look really, really nice in the purple parallel. So I might have to try and track that one down. But happy to have that one as well. And then we switch over into some UFC. I've kind of been staying out of the UFC breaks a little bit more recently. Just because Optic is so hit and miss. When you're buying the strawweight and bantamweight are the weight classes that I usually buy because of Rose Namajunas and Holly Holm. Yeah, Optic is just so hit and miss. So I must have bought the featherweights at some point as well. Very, very happy to have that one. Number 299. That was my first, also known as parallel in the red. And they look awesome. Really, really cool cards. Conor McGregor, My House. That one there. So had some other ones come through off eBay. No, this is from a break, actually. This is from another break, yep. 15 of 99. I love XR. I love XR. It's one of my favorite football products. The boxes are really expensive and you don't get a lot in them. So they're incredibly risky in terms of buying a box for yourself. But if you can get one of the cards you're looking for pretty cheap, that's what I've gone and done with a lot of Olave cards that I currently have in my collection because the boxes are just way too expensive. Managed to hit this one in a bit of a mixer, I think, so it wasn't just XR, there was other products in there as well. But this came all on its own in an envelope. It was just this, so very, very risky in terms of returns. These are the highlights from an AFL break, a few AFL breaks that I bought into. The Spectrum Redemption 2, which I don't know if it's been announced who the number 2 card is. I know the number 1 is the captain's. Not sure who number 2 is. Maybe Davies Uniacke and maybe Nick Larkey. I'd be very happy with that. The Platinum Coleman Medal Predictor. So these came out of the same break. So, yeah, very, very lucky to get these out of the same break. Boomer's number, 29 of 125. That could only be good. And 36 of 60 on the Coleman. So, yeah. Didn't think we were much of a chance early on, but Larky's had a very good start to the year. Quiet in the last game. He had a little bit of a hip injury. I think he copped a knee to the hip and was hobbling around the entire game against Carlton. Finished up with 1 behind, I believe. So hopefully he can get back on track against Brisbane this weekend. Oh man, we're playing Brisbane. Anyway, all the best of luck to Nick Larkey. Hopefully he can come through for us. He's looking better and better every year. But the absolute winner from these break returns, eBay returns, I couldn't even wait to put it up on Instagram and TikTok. I was so stoked to get it in my hand. Had several people reach out and ask me if it was up for trade or up for sale. And that would be, nope. Absolutely not. No, I'm keeping this one. 47 of 260. The hunt is on for the platinum one. If I can get a platinum one. If I can make a deal for one, because I don't think I'll be able to buy one outright. So happy having this one. That might be my number 1 card for the year. If he continues on playing the way he's playing, there's no reason why he will not be the rising star this year. Just needs to keep himself nice and healthy. Alright, so that brings us to the spending challenge for March. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Some very good break returns. That's what happens. So the spending challenge month to month is I give myself a budget. I go and try and find cards that I would like for my personal collection and try to keep it within that budget. Budget for March, I gave myself $100. So it's gone up incrementally. January was 50, February was 75, March is 100. And yeah, managed to get some really cool cards for this month. Just quickly reiterate the rules. Rule number 1 has to be more than 1 card. So it can't just be the whole budget gone on 1 card, must be multiples. Obviously got to stick to your budget. and they can't all be bought from the same place, so from the same seller, and the cost needs to include the cost of shipping. So if the card's $20 and $5 postage, that's a $25 card. So that's what comes out of your budget. So you have to factor all those things in. So let's get to the spending challenge. Okay, so starting with this bulk lot that I got from one location. Made a bunch of offers, wasn't really expecting them to all be accepted, but they were. So we'll just go through one by one. Like I said, XR is one of my favourite football products. So I had to get an Olave XR insert rookie expose, numbered to 99 in the blue. Very, very nice. You will see a bit of a theme. This is just a Spectra base card, but the black and the gold with the uniform looked really, really nice. And I am a fan of Spectra. Just a very, very expensive product. Very, very expensive. So that's just a base card. Happy to have that one. Like I said, XR is one of my favourite football products. So this Jumbo Relic, they had up numbered to 75. Normally I like to get the relics or the patches that have multiple colours in them. But when you don't have a lot of options out there on the market, you'll get what you can get. So an XR Relic, pretty happy on that one. This is the best of the bunch though, even though it's not as short printed as some of these, I don't think. But it's just beautiful in terms of its design. I will get it a new top loader actually, because this one's quite badly scratched. 3 colour patch. This is from Phoenix. Phoenix is also a product I quite like. The base and the inserts can be a bit hit and miss, but when you get to the autos and the patches, they look really, really nice. So this is 38 of 99. So not as short printed as the XR, but in terms of aesthetics, this is just much, much nicer to look at. So this one is going to go somewhere back here. I've got to find somewhere to put it because that is a beautiful card. Absolutely thrilled with that one. So all of these together, I made individual offers on each card. They all got accepted. That in total is $62, including shipping. Postage was free, so $62 for those 4 cards there. I'm happy with that. Chris Olave is a top 10 draft pick, so for me to be able to get some of his higher end stuff at a nice reasonable price, thrilled with that. If I was going after Kenny Pickett or Drake London, this would be a whole other conversation. Or even Kenneth Walker III. His prices are kind of crazy. So that brings us to the last one of the video. Couldn't do the video without having this one in hand. So this is what was holding it up. Yeah, you see the name. Had to get it. Round 1, Rising Star, The Shees. 261 of 528. I thought I'd got in quite early. I got in pretty much as soon as I saw the post go up on Facebook. I clicked the link from there. So I thought I'd actually got in quite quickly. So I was expecting a slightly lower number, but hey, just happy to have one. don't know why he's so out of focus though. Whatever, stoked to have it. Anything Harry Sheezel, I'm all in this year. So assuming Optimum is on the cards again for later on this year, his DPSs, all three of them, they're a must-have for me. So that's going to be a big chase for me later in the year, and I need to start saving some pennies for it. So that brings us to a close for March's spending challenge and mail day. A bit bigger than it has been. But yeah, some really, really nice stuff coming through. I'm still super, super stoked on that one. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. I really, really appreciate your time. If you like stuff like this, maybe consider dropping a like, comment, or a sub. It really, really helps us out with visibility. If you like pack openings and just pack openings, I do that over on TikTok, where I've just hit 200 followers. So massively appreciate anyone who's hopped over to TikTok and followed me there. So yeah, that's where I do lots of short format videos. So if you like that kind of thing, you can check me out there. But as always, guys, I really, really appreciate your time, and we'll see you in the next one.